Xmithie, congratulations on your win over Pain Gaming and now being first in Group A. So I just wanted to quickly just start with that match in particular. You know, that was the first time you have played the Pain Gaming so far this World Championship. You've got another one slated for later on in this tournament. What do you think, you know, since your first impressions of the Brazilian team who came in as the wild card in terms of, you know, what they might have done correctly and what they sort of did, you know, what were their weaknesses that you guys exploited to win?
Looking at their game against KOO Tigers, I actually thought they had a really good early game, but this game it was kind of different. They played a little more passive. Even it was 2v2, 1v1. I pretty much didn't see Rek'Sai for the whole early game, and then I don't know. It was just pretty much like usually I'm the one who shot calls early game, level ones and stuff like that. But like after like level ones and stuff like that, like my team just went off. Like after Zach and Peter just like killed everyone pretty much. So like I was pretty surprised like I didn't have to do anything early game.
Yeah, Pain did a sort of a similar strategy against you guys that they did against the KOO Tigers, where I mean they didn't invade against the KOO Tigers, but they definitely sort of pulled off the same sort of I guess death bush strategy. You know, I assume that caught you guys off guard. What were sort of the comms like at that very beginning moments?
Actually, we were prepared for them to do a counter cheese because we were trying to cheese. We were actually Darshan was actually like, I'm gonna ghost like right when we get to river just to cheese the top lane, but he wasn't there, so we were kind of confused where they are, but I'm pretty sure that they were waiting somewhere. It caught us a little off guard when they were in the Wraith Brush instead of the other ones because it's kind of pretty close, but we still won because we have better level 1.
Sure. Now, you did mention KOO Tigers a little bit earlier. They actually lost to the Flash Wolves earlier today. As I did say, that puts you guys now 2-0 first in the group. What did you think about that upset and sort of the KOO's play so far at this event?
Well, I didn't really expect anything from them early game. Like analysts and like casters have been saying that they're good for the rotations mid-game to late game. But I don't see us having really a problem against them during that time because I'm pretty sure Afremu has like a really good shot calling and like good micro other than the KOO Tigers, so I think we're gonna be ahead of them.
So you're feeling confident heading into that match against KOO Tigers?
Yeah, I feel pretty confident against pretty much any team in the Group A right now.
Another thing I wanted to go over real quick was the pretty ridiculous variety of champions that have been played at this event so far. I think it's already over 40, but you stuck to your trusty Lee Sin in this game. Sort of, you know, why do you think that Lee Sin is still reliable in this sort of situation rather than some of the more other popular and diverse options that will be coming out at this event?
Well, I picked Lee Sin just because to match the aggression of Rek'Sai early game. So that's pretty much my thought process to it. But later on, I think Lee Sin does more than Rek'Sai since like he got a buff and like he does more damage now. So I think if like Elise is banned and like if I pick over any other champion to go against Rek'Sai, I would still go like any aggressive jungler.
Well, I want to move back a little bit to just before the event, actually, since one of the big storylines for you guys was after your, the completion of the Fate storyline, you unfortunately got the news that your visa was going to run into some issues. When I spoke to Double, he said he was absolutely crushed. What was it like for you to have that moment of realization that after such a fantastic win at the NALCS finals that you might be watching the Worlds from home?
Well, I was pretty sad It was right when we were about to leave to Korea. Like even the airport is like, wait, so you can't go to Paris, but you can still go to Korea. But there was even like minor problems in Korea. But I was ready to like just be right behind the team and just be in the Korean boot camp and just try to help them as much as they can. So when the news came that like people can help me and then like I can like have a shot, so I tried my best, especially with Matcom and like our CEO Melixia. They helped like a tremendous like a lot of effort from them, which is why I'm here.
Now, you did say that you were there in Korea helping the team out with the boot camp, still unsure of your fate at the time. Describe to me sort of like what the practice was like for you to get Hui up to speed on jungle patterns in the eventuality that you didn't actually make it.
The first day was kind of a train wreck, to be honest. Like everyone was like, Well, just the team atmosphere wasn't that good, cause like everyone's spraying new, especially with the Hui in the jungle. Like people, or he's not as good as communication as like how to meld in the team. Like he has his own style. He wants to have another play style in the team. So it was kind of really hard to like meld with the team. So, but the days went on, and then like me mentoring him and like Coach Chris and Tony are helping too, which helped a lot. And he was improving like pretty fast actually.
Do you think your team would have had a pretty good shot if you you had had Hui fill your place?
I mean, yeah, I believe in my team. Pretty sure they can like go any obstacles with the current roster.
You've had a chance to see every other team play at least once here now at Worlds, with Group D now entering today in day 2. What did you think of sort of some of the teams that looked really strong, or some that looked a little bit weaker than expected, and who are you looking forward to potentially facing in the quarterfinals?
To be honest, I'm not really impressed with any teams except for Fnatic. I think scrimming them and like just looking at them in the tournaments, I think they're pretty solid. SKT is pretty solid too, but there's not that much to go for now. But I think the Chinese teams are not as good as like people like tell them to be. So I think there's like a pretty good shot for us to win Worlds.
Thank you very much, Xmithie.